This is the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club coming to you live. I used to say almost live. Coming to you live.
Do you really think we are live?
This is the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club coming to you live from almost downtown Dallas.
How do we know we're live?
We are in the CHUMP studios where the current time is
1:45.
You didn't even look at the clock.
It's always 1:45 in here. That clock hadn't worked in 15 years.
It's always 1:45. Time stands still in the Chump studio.
No
The
kidding.
actual time is what? What's the actual time?
Noon, a little after noon. Dallas time.
12:06.
God's country time.
This is God's country. This is our first live broadcast, so there will be some
just say it. We have no clue what we're doing.
We don't got a clue what we're doing.
Just say it.
We're trying to figure it out. We got Homer in here with us. Homer, do you have anything to say to our audience? Homer!
Where did Homer come from? We used to have a bunch of cool stuff in there.
I still got all that. Listen. Buddy Holly.
That's what I think. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And this is entertaining. Why?
Trixie likes it. You like Homer, don't you, girl? Don't knock over my large orange drink. You like Homer?
Trixie, get out of here. Go. Dumb dog.
Okay, so now that we are live, what do you want to talk about?
I don't got nothing.
I got nothing either. Yeah.
You really? Is there a way to tell how many people are watching?
Thousands.
Please. Is there a way to tell how many people are watching?
Thousands.
Please.
I put it out on Facebook.
Please.
I did.
Nobody. Do you think there's like 2, 10, maybe 6?
Well, first let's get some content. Let's cover some content.
Okay. What do you want to cover?
Let's see.
First of all, it says nothing too controversial. Right
Nothing
up at the
too.
top.
I'm thinking we talk about pickup trucks and puppies.
Oh, that'll bring them back.
We don't want to get too controversial.
Yeah, that'll bring them back.
Right.
You know, we always tell everybody if
Hold on, my phone's ringing. It's here. It's my air conditioner guy. Hand that to him. Tell him to get my air conditioner fixed.
Yeah, get the air conditioner fixed. Is your air conditioner out?
Yeah, that's why it's hot in here.
It's not that bad in here.
Well, good.
Not
I'm
too
glad
bad.
you're not complaining. Okay, so
first thing on your list here is you need sponsors.
You're too loud. That is not a list to be read. That's a list to spurn your peanut brain.
Oh, I thought you gave it to me to read like a.
How do I turn him down, Bessler? He's too
Here,
loud in my
I'll do
ear.
it. Right here.
Thank God.
Right there.
You're too loud.
There. How's that? Wait, I can't hear me now.
You're talking to yourself. How can you not hear you?
I never know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no kidding. So,
okay.
We have some stuff to talk about here.
What? Is that on this list too?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Can we
What did
actually
he
talk
say?
about
What
any
did
of
my
this
air
stuff?
conditioner guy say?
He's fixing it for you.
Okay.
Oh, he bothered me to tell me he's doing his job. So what about
What?
Jordan Spieth won the big golf tournament last week.
That's 2 majors.
That wasn't major last week.
No. Oh no, that's right. It wasn't.
That was just
That's
another
the John Deere Classic.
Yeah, but he's
won 2 majors this
right,
year.
and he's playing in the
British Open
this week.
right?
Starts tomorrow, I guess. They said his caddy so far this year has made $800,000.
Well, that means Jordan's made. What does he pay him? 10%, I think. Isn't it 10% what caddies make? So Jordan's made $8 million. Hey, you know the sad thing is the caddy doesn't get. I wonder if the caddy gets a piece of his endorsements and all that stuff. Because most of those guys, they make a mere $5, $6, $7 million playing golf.
Oh, minions.
Stuff that they don't even bother with.
Please.
And then they make all their big money on the sponsorship. You know, he's got that deal.
I'm looking for
Under
sponsors.
Armour.
I'm looking for sponsors for this show.
You know what?
I do have some good sponsors, though.
Here's what I think you need to find a hair care sponsor.
I know.
No,
Thank you,
no, find one
Joe.
that actually works.
Excuse me.
I think that's what you need.
What's
to
wrong
do.
with my hair?
Which one? Which hair? You mean to start? There's a list of
So
thousands.
we do have some good sponsors.
We do?
The JoeT Center.
Who would sponsor this show?
Well, the JoeT Center sponsors my company.
Oh, that's true.
And I've been
And
going.
they actually want to be associated with us?
Well, I don't know that for sure. But we're building a bike for them, and we're doing some stuff with them, and they do.
That's
they
a nice
do.
bike, too.
It is a nice bike.
And you're taking it to Sturgis?
Absolutely. They're going to unveil it in Sturgis, and then we'll have an unveil party here also.
Before or after Sturgis?
After.
Okay. Well, now, how does that work? You're going to go unveil it in Sturgis. It's going to be a few billion people in Sturgis this year. So everybody in the Western Hemisphere has seen it. Then you're going to come back and unveil it again?
Smith, did you see the JoeT bike? Will you be in Sturgis to see it unveiled? We'll have an unveiling party, and you can see it here. There you go.
Oh.
There you go. So I had something.
So where are you going to unveil it at in Sturgis?
At the Wrangler booth.
Where's the Wrangler booth? Right off Lozelle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Wrangler booth and JoeT is going to do that.
And I'm working some sponsorship with Wrangler jeans, which I'm wearing Wrangler jeans. I like them.
I'm back to the JoeT. When I'm trying to get all of our Sturgis fans.
Okay.
The 5 billion people that are going to be in Sturgis this
Billion.
year. There's going to be. It's like the record.
Yeah. So we'll be there, and I want to shake every dang hand you got.
So when is the unveiling? Do you know what time?
No, we don't know that yet.
Okay,
but
we'll
it
try
will
to get
be
them that before we get there.
It will be at the Wrangler booth on Lozelle and Junction.
Okay.
Lozelle and Junction.
We're narrowing it down.
Narrowing it down. You'll see a trailer that says Wrangler jeans. The JoeT Center bike will be there. I'll be there off and on all weekend, all week. Allstate Motorcycle Insurance, another sponsor of mine.
Yep.
They are right down the street on Lozelle, and you remember what it was last year? 4th or 6th or something?
They're
4th?
not hard to find. They got
a big,
truck
huge
and booth.
Yeah, and they have the big Good Hands thing, on top, the big balloon.
If you drive down Lozelle, let me put it. Wait a minute. In this year, if you're parked on Lozelle, just look around, you'll see it.
What do you mean parked? Oh,
there's going to be so many people there. Ain't going anywhere. Everybody's going to be parked.
He's trying to be. Don't try to be funny. You're not good at being funny, Joe.
I'm just telling you.
So I will be there at Allstate. I will be there at Wrangler and JoeT Center.
You're going to be there at the golf course. If you need us, we'll be at the golf course.
I'm going to play some golf while I'm there.
We'll be there. We're going to play. Where are we going to play?
I don't know, but do I need to make the tee times?
Yeah, put that on your list. That's important. That's one of the most important things we do.
Hold on, let me ask Homer a question. Hey, Homer, what do you say? Who what?
I don't know what he said.
Did you see what he said?
No.
Eggnog. One of them, he goes,
what is inside your head?
Cookies.
What is inside your
I'd
head?
like a Christmas cookie. Why do you have to wait till Christmas to have a Christmas cookie?
You can have a Christmas cookie. I'll tell Cheryl to get you some Christmas
I would
for
like
your
some,
birthday. I'll get you some Christmas cookies for your birthday.
in September.
How's that?
I would love
way before Christmas.
I would love some Christmas cookies.
That way I don't have to worry about Christmas.
Why you only got to have pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving? You don't like pumpkin pie the rest of the year?
I don't like pumpkin pie, period.
I like some pumpkin pie.
Well, then have you some.
It's not Thanksgiving. I can't get it.
I don't even want to eat pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving.
Well, let me have your piece. You remember that time we went to it was
Four Seasons?
Yeah, it was on Thanksgiving. We went to the Four Seasons. So my wife.
Well, set the stage.
Go ahead.
Here we are, fancy place. What, $100 a person
Yeah,
kind of deal?
guess who was buying?
Not me.
Me.
I wasn't paying.
And it was me and all my kids and my wife and my mother-in-law.
That's right. And then you had to drag me into it.
Yeah, and I had to have a helper.
Had to drag me into it, so I had to go to this thing.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Day.
Which I'm totally opposed to going out to eat on Thanksgiving Day.
And actually, the sushi part of that meal was pretty good.
I never ate sushi.
They had a little bit of turkey and stuff. They had this giant sushi bar there. So we had sushi for Thanksgiving.
And I didn't.
I did. I ate some.
At $100 a plate, it better be good. Go ahead, Joe.
I think I only ate like $60 worth that day.
Well, they owe you 40 because I paid
Hello,
for
me,
100.
you paid.
Go ahead with your story.
Anyway, I'm just setting the stage. So we're in this fancy place, big round table, mother-in-law, kids, Sue, Ricky, me. Okay,
Right.
now you take it from there.
And so we're sitting there.
And there's
at the
all
table,
these people in nice starched shirts,
and
looking good.
And so everybody.
We got on our Dallas Cowboy T-shirts.
My problem is that I'm always in a hurry. I like to be chewing my last bite of food when I'm walking out the door. I mean, I can turn the table, brother. I get in there and I eat and I get out. Right. I don't like to hang around and chit-chat.
Here, I'll order for you. I'll have chicken fried steak. Bring me the check.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the way you
order. I give them the credit card.
Yeah. So
we were in there, and it was dragging, people talking.
Oh, your mother-in-law was telling stories.
Which is what they do, which is fine. And I got perturbed because I was ready to go, get ready for the Cowboy game.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So I thought, okay, my mother-in-law's finishing up her chocolate cake.
And I'm still eating my sushi. Looked at my chopsticks. I'm eating my sushi. I remember.
Did you have chopsticks?
Yeah.
You know how to use chopsticks?
Oh, sure.
Where are you from?
Here.
No, you ain't from here.
I'm from Carrollton.
Nope.
What are you talking about?
Where were you born?
I was there 15 minutes.
Where
Amarillo.
Amarillo. He's a Yankee. So when Betty was eating, and she ate that chocolate cake, and I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, okay.
We're out of here.
We're out of here. I can see everybody is done eating. The chit-chat is growing low. And Betty goes, well, I think I'll have another piece of chocolate cake.
And what did you say? I can hear it now.
I said, honey, I got to go.
No, then you said, come on, Joe, let's go. We're out of here.
I didn't want to be late for the game.
I know.
And you know what? The problem is with me. I don't know why I can't.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Well, it is.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I can't just sit and idle. I have to be doing something. If I'm done eating, then it's time to go and do something.
This is pretty much sitting idle.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much.
See, you can do it.
I can do it. So, in Irving on the 25th, right down the street from my Big State Fountain Grill is the Texas Musicians Museum.
Jim Bob and his kazoo are going to be featured.
What month is this?
July.
July 25th. I think it's 7 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Is the opening to the public. You got to have tickets. There's going to be some live music. They have a beer garden out there, and it's a museum. No, not yet. I'm actually going next week. I'll have 2 bikes in there. My Janis Joplin bike, okay. And then we built a bike for a customer that's a Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute bike. It will also be in that museum. It's going to be a pretty cool deal.
Who are they featuring?
Janis Joplin.
What about Jimmy Johnson?
Jimmy Johnson, the ex-Cowboy coach.
Yeah.
He can sing. He really can sing. You ever heard him
If he's
sing?
not in it, I ain't going.
He's in it.
Is he?
Oh, my God. He's the first guy you're going to see when you get there.
If he's not in it, I ain't going.
I'll tell you who else is in there.
Who?
Lips Wilson.
Well, then I know I'm not going.
I
never liked his music at all.
You don't like Lips Wilson?
I never liked Lips Wilson.
Oh, my goodness. You ain't lived till you listen to Lips Wilson.
And his kazoo, Lip Wilson and the kazoo band.
Hey, do you remember when you were a kid, you'd take a comb and wrap a piece of paper around it?
You'd use
wax
like paper.
Who couldn't afford a wax paper? I'm not from Amarillo. I'm from Irving. We just had notebook paper.
Oh, well, then your kazoo didn't sound very good.
Well, we
no
didn't
wonder
know.
You sing the way you do. You never hit the right note.
And if you wanted to be like a rebel in grade school,
yeah.
Cinnamon toothpicks. You
don't
remember that?
Cinnamon toothpicks. They were like illegal or something.
They were, and I don't know why. You could get sent to the principal's office if you had cinnamon toothpicks. Hey, I got some cinnamon toothpicks over here. You
and all it was, remember, you'd get a little bottle and you'd put your toothpicks in and you'd soak them overnight or something.
I don't know if it was the cinnamon toothpicks that were so illegal or just toothpicks. Maybe they thought at 8 you were going to gouge each other's eyes out or something.
I don't know. Back to the thing. Tell me, okay, who else is in there? So, Janis Joplin.
Yeah. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Jimmy Vaughan, probably. Stevie Ray's brother.
Yeah.
Who else?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
No, there's got to be like, hey, I'll bet Stephen Frumholz is in there. That music that I played last week.
There will be a bunch of them in there that are not big name people, obviously.
But there's a lot of songwriters and stuff. I love Stephen Frumholz. ZZ Top's got to be in there. I mean, Right.
Willie Nelson.
Oh, yeah. Willie. Wayland.
And the
Wayland
boys.
from Lubbock, yeah.
And
Bob Wills.
Bob, you know, one of my favorite
Big Ray,
lines.
Sleep at the Wheel.
One of my favorite lines is, "It don't matter who's in Austin, Bob Wills is still the king."
Yeah. You know, when I was in college,
You remember the name of his band?
the Texas Playboys.
Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys.
Actually, you know, he's from.
See,
you know
now
where-
if we had a real machine Bessler, you could punch up and you could punch it up. If we had somebody working a computer, if we're going to do a live show, I want to fill this up with minions doing our bidding, Joe.
Right.
So when we're talking about Bob Wills, and one of the minions will spin up Bob Wills.
Yeah.
Right now we just have to wait on me. It don't matter who's in Austin, Bob Wills is still the king.
Hey, you know,
now we'll get a machine.
I assume they still have it. When I was in college, they had a deal in Turkey, Texas. That's where Bob Wills is from. They had Bob Wills Day in Turkey,
Texas.
Yeah. And you could go
Is
back
that close
out.
to Amarillo?
It's down by Lubbock, not that far from Lubbock.
Oh, please.
So anyway, you go out there
I
and they
almost married a turkey one time. My God,
Wait a minute,
about
you sure
drove
you
me
didn't?
out of my
You
mind.
sure you didn't?
Leave my ex-wives out of this. I'll bring yours
No,
up.
don't do that. So anyway, they had this Bob Wills Day at Turkey,
Joe's-
and you can go out there in the Texas
Hey,
Playboys.
email me some. Oh, look, it's one of my ex-wives.
She thinks she's making faces
Watch
at
this
us.
live, honey. Go watch this live and see how we look.
She knows how we look. It's not good.
Not good. What about Turkey, Texas?
Anyway, they have Bob Wills Day there, and the old Texas Playboys, his band, would come and they'd play at Bob Wills Day in Turkey, Texas.
One of my
They're probably all dead now.
One of my customers from the paint business was one of the Texas Playboys. He wasn't one of the original ones, but he played with the Texas Playboys.
Oh, really?
His name was J.C. Weaver. Everybody called him Pappy.
Pappy Weaver.
Pappy Weaver.
That name sounds familiar.
He might be in there.
You know, the big guy was Johnny Gimbel. He's
From
the
the
guy that
Texas.
plays
Can you see us, honey? Can you see us live? Wave your arms. Wave.
There's probably
honey.
a delay. There's probably a 6-month delay.
Well, it's probably like a 5-minute delay in case you say the F word. You say the F word, and we
Are they
can
going to
cut
bleep it? They're not going to bleep it on this, are they?
No, you can say the F word all you want.
Okay.
Fairless, fairless, fairless.
Phooey, phooey, phooey. Whatever I want. So anyway, how did we get off on that? Oh, your museum. Tell me what else. So they're
Well,
opening
it's
this
just
place.
it's going to be a very cool deal. They'll have a little cafe in there.
Are you going to the opening?
I'm going. They're having a private opening on the 23rd. I'm going to that. You want to go? Sue's out of town.
I don't know. I may be busy.
Doing what? Can you see me
Hold
on there,
let me
honey?
look.
Can you see me?
Does he look any better?
Do I look any better?
I didn't
Oh,
think so.
shoot. Don't look.
so.
Let's ask Homer. Homer, how do you think I
Don't.
look? Hold on a minute. I got a serious question. How do you think my hair product's working, Homer?
That's what I thought. Exactly.
Oh, Homer.
So when is it? The 23rd?
Yeah. Yeah, Sue's out of town, so I'm on vacation. Scoot up, Smith, and let her by. She used to skim right by
think I
there,
gotta
but
take
these
a dump
days she
that
needs
day.
a little more room. So my wife is in here now, so I have to change the subject.
Yeah. Talk about
Joe,
something
I've been thinking about getting a puppy.
You got 2 puppies that are already useless. Do you need a 3rd one to round it out?
Yep.
Those dogs. Those are the dumbest
So
dogs.
Sturgis this year is the 75th anniversary.
Yep. Have you seen some of the stuff that's going to be at the hamster auction?
Yeah.
Are you going to buy anything, or are you going to tightwad up again?
Excuse me.
God, I want some stuff.
Go on to the. Where can she see that stuff?
I want some stuff.
But hold on a minute. These guys, they spend thousands of dollars
You
on.
have thousands of dollars.
You don't got to let my income leak out. That you remember the honeymooners?
But I always load up
Ralph
Bundy
said-
for stuff.
Ralph said Alice was screaming, "I can't run this household on $100 a month or something." And Ralph goes, I don't want nobody to know my salary. I don't want my salary to leak out. She said, "Your salary couldn't drip out."
No, they got a little. It's a little like a little pedal car, but I think it's got an actual motor in it. It's like a little.
I don't want to get kid stuff.
Oh, I'm getting kids
Where
stuff.
where can she see it? At Harlan's
No,
Facebook?
it's just on the hamster Facebook thing. You got to get on there.
Hamster, how would I know how to
And
get
you
I
can't
can
see
get
it.
you on
It's a
there.
secret. They're not posting like each one of them, but when somebody donates something, they're
I
putting
saw
it
it.
up.
I see it. I've been a hamster longer than you.
The little mini bike. You see that? The little mini bike, and then the little 34 Roadster car.
You don't see? He's looking at stuff for Bundy.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna load Bundy up.
For me.
I got
Hey,
nothing
I'm going to
for
have
you.
some. We need to call Smith. Remind me. I have my assistant in here. Her name is Smith. Smith, remind me. I want to call Randy Aaron's wife because I'm going to have a bunch of hamster shirts up there, and I want to see if she wants to sell them. Oh, right on there too. I want to call Donna. I'll just have
Donna
Donna
might
do it.
sell them.
I'll have Donna do it. I love me some Donna. Don't you, Joe?
I do too. I love.
We
Donna.
love Donna. Donna's a good. I never
The
figured.
only reason we love Donna is because Donna loves us. We're not sure why.
We don't know why.
But she puts up.
You
with
know
us.
what I never figured out? If Donna is a good old biggin or a big old goodin.
Donna's going to punch you right in the head. Do you know that?
Not listening.
Donna is
what
going to punch you in the head.
That's what I used to say about biggin. When she was like 2, I'd say I never figured out if you're a good old biggin or a big old good.
It's a wonder you don't get punched more.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask Homer something. Hey, Homer.
Stop asking Homer. Ask
What-
Ask Ratfink.
What do you? That's my initials on there, by the way. What do you think about JoeT's looks? He looks like he's had too many Christmas cookies.
I love
I
Christmas
submit, Your Honor. Homer called the truth.
cookies.
Christmas cookies.
I'm learning this new board. I don't know if I like this better or not. At least I can read what it is.
Hold on, we need to get to some serious,
Oh, wait,
serious
here's the
subjects.
good ones.
Some serious subjects. How about a top 10 list? I printed some.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Are you going to do a top
Here,
10
do a
list?
midget. Do a midget one.
Huh?
Do the midget one.
What is going on in here?
For you, maybe that's a midget one. Oh, here it is.
I love the midgets. I do. I love the midgets. Wait, I was going to look for, where is it?
This is unentertaining.
I know, but I'm looking for where is the Jeopardy thing?
You don't know what you're doing, Joe.
I know that. That's not.
Okay,
not.
here's some David Letterman top 10.
Joe is a chump.
Who put that in here?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Top 10 summer jobs
Oh, wait, here it
in
is.
hell.
Here we go. Go ahead. How's that? See?
Number 10, top 10 summer jobs in hell. Number 10, intestine adjuster.
What?
Number 9, professional bowler chaperone. Can you imagine that? Number
what?
bowler chaperone. You think the professional bowler needs a chaperone? Number 8, pit bull tickler. Number 7, Rex Reed's living chair. Who's Rex Reed?
I don't even know what is this top 10?
Top
list
10
of?
from David Letterman.
I know, but top 10 of what?
Top 10 summer jobs from hell.
Oh,
Who's
from
Rex
hell. I
Reed?
thought you were talking about in hell.
Do we know Rex Reed?
No.
He's who? An actor. Must not be too good. I never heard of him.
Okay, I'll put this back on.
Let's see.
Here, I'll at least say one. I'll make it laugh.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have a good one.
Okay.
Top 10 summer jobs from hell.
What's number 1?
Hornet groomer. Wasn't much of a laugh.
I know. You want another one?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pick another one. Let me find someone that's a really good. Let's see.
Pam Anderson massager.
People want to know. People have actually asked me if I've dated Pam Anderson. Now I was prepared.
Have y'all seen her lately?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's your point?
yeah.
She doesn't look.
We're not going to sit here and have you run down Pam Anderson, honey.
Yeah, if you're gonna run down Pam or Kate,
You're going to
you
have
gotta
to
get
leave.
out.
Yeah, we're not going to have you
I'm
run
not
down.
going to run down Kate Middleton.
No,
Kate
not
Upton.
Kate.
Who's Kate Middleton?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Kate Upton.
Kate. We love Kate Upton.
We love Kate Upton.
Princess Kate.
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
please.
That's what I say. Forget that. So I'm ready for Cowboy season.
Yeah, I got the season tickets this year.
You do.
Oh yeah.
I'm leaving you boys.
Yeah, but I'm in. I could go in the suite. Okay, honey, we'll go eat lunch when we're done.
No, then I got to go home. It'll be time for me to be. I'll be
Oh yeah, I got to go get my camper shell anyway.
Yeah, so I got Cowboy.
Yeah,
I got
but you're in
season
the
tickets
chump.
this year.
You're in the suite. You're in the stands with everybody else. Jimmy Nelson and Lips Wilson and Greg Brown. You're there. I'm not there.
You're not going to sit in the stands with
I'm going
me?
to be in the suite.
Well, I'll sit in the
I'm
suite
gonna
with
be
you and I'll give
drinking.
my tickets away.
I'm going to be hugging on the white women and drinking hard liquor in there.
There is not a one white woman on this side of the hemisphere that's going to hug you.
I'm looking for one though, Joe.
But it ain't going to
I'm
happen.
looking.
You can have dreams,
We're all the white women.
but it ain't going to happen.
You know, when I walked in, you remember last year when we walked into the Budweiser booth before the big game?
Yeah.
First thing I said was, we're all the white women. You remember? I'm looking for them.
I know you are.
I am.
I wouldn't warn them.
Not them old ones either.
I wouldn't put it out there. That way they'll be watching for you.
Hold on, Homer, what do you
You know,
think?
if you didn't warn them, then you might be able to sneak up on one.
Nah. Homer, what do you think about white women? Hear what he said?
No.
Oh, cruel fate, why do you mock me? That's what he says about white women.
Oh, wait. There you go. Did you not do that?
Right.
Oh, wait, here's another. What is this one? Oh, car. I thought it said car wash. It says car crash.
You might want to get your glasses adjusted. Hey, what about that?
So speaking of Cowboys, there's old Dandy Don.
What about that El Chapo?
What?
That Mexican drug lord.
What about him? He didn't he get out of jail or something? Or
He escaped.
Yeah.
They built a tunnel over a mile long, straight from his cell out.
They're used to doing that. They've been tunneling under the Rio Grande for 100 years.
Excuse me.
That's true.
You trying to alienate my Mexican listeners?
I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying they've been doing that for a long time.
What
They
did
know
you
they're
see?
doing.
Who he said he's going to kill?
Yeah, Trump.
Because Trump's mad at all the Mexicans. So, and he's a Mexican, and they say this guy's killed a lot of people.
Well, I don't think he'll ever get to Trump.
How could you not get to him? He anywhere he goes. If you got, he's going to have what? 10 bodyguards.
First of all, this guy's got to get from where'd he get out of jail?
He ain't going to pull the trigger.
Where'd he get out of jail from?
Mexico.
Okay, so now he's got to get all the way to New York City.
No, all he has to do is have some.
I guess all he needs is a bus ticket.
He's worth $2 billion.
And he's too good to ride the bus?
All he has to have is people that are willing to die to make him happy. That's what those suicide bombers do every day.
Nah.
It is.
I don't know about all that. Who cares?
Me, that's who cares. I don't want to see Donald Trump.
I'd rather talk about Caitlin.
Caitlin, okay, what's the latest on her? She's winning an award tonight.
What? What award?
The Courage Award from the ESPYs.
Oh, really?
The Arthur Ashe Courage Award, because she came out as a
girl.
As a girl.
You know, did you see
you
that?
know what my opinion on that is?
She's not a bad-looking woman.
She's not a bad-looking woman. I'd date her.
Yeah,
I would date her. She's a little old for me.
Well, let me put it this way. I think you got a better shot with her than you do Pam.
You do?
Yeah. If you're gonna cut your odds,
yeah.
go with Caitlin. I think you got a much better shot than Pam. Pam's pretty, because Caitlin, she's inexperienced, so you can get her early. Pam's pretty experienced by now. I don't think you're going to get to her.
I'm going to date Caitlyn Jenner.
I think it's a great idea.
I want to date her.
I think it's a great idea.
I think she's a good-looking woman.
She looks good on the back of your
let's
bike
just
at
say
Sturgis.
She's a handsome woman. Is she or not? Hey, mother. I'm going to tell my wife.
She's left.
Guess who me and Joe want to date now?
No, don't put me in on this. You want to. Is it okay if he dates Caitlyn Jenner?
She's a handsome woman, honey.
You wouldn't care if he went out with her, would you?
That's not really like cheating, is it?
It's not.
It's not.
It's like hanging out with your buddy.
It's exactly right. She's a handsome woman. You got to admit that.
So weird.
Is it? I'm just asking you. Is it okay?
No.
I just want to witness that. I'll witness if you'll just say, yeah, it's okay if he
So
goes.
you want
Okay.
to go out with the man, is what you're saying.
No, Joe.
She has nice.
Why
legs.
does he make stuff up as he goes along?
I didn't make this
I
up.
wear very nice clothes and shoes, by the way.
She does.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice and very expensive.
He's rich.
You're moving. Whenever you're moving, doing that.
Well, I'm not moving anything. Anyway, she's rich.
She's rich. She wears very nice clothes.
Okay, hold on. Why is he? Why is he not he? Why is she rich? What's she do for a living? What did Bruce? What did
They
Bruce,
made a bunch of money off that TV show, off the Kardashians.
Huh?
Yeah.
What did Bruce Jenner do for a living to make money?
Speak. He was a motivational speaker.
He was like, the Speedo pants.
That was 40 years ago.
Okay.
He's been speaking this whole time. He goes and gives motivational speeches all the time.
Did you know I'm giving a motivational speech in September at TCU?
Does that mean you're going to start dressing like a woman?
No.
That's what happened to Bruce Jenner. He started that. That's the way it started.
With the motivational speaking?
Yeah.
He motivated himself to being a woman?
Yeah.
I think
you need to get better hair products if you're going to be a girl.
I'm already getting the starter kit going here, Joe.
You need better hair products.
How about some air conditioning?
He's working on it now. Okay.
I got to go to my end of the office.
Get out.
Okay.
You're upset the dog.
She didn't say you couldn't date her, so I think that's like a free pass. You didn't say.
I'm out.
I think you can go ahead.
I'm out. I didn't know she was a motivational speaker. That's like competition
she could give
for me.
You a pep talk.
What about Pippa?
Pippa, I'll date Pippa.
Who?
Pippa.
That's the
Pippa?
Queen's sister. That skinny one with them white pants on. Homer, what do you think about Pippa?
There's only one bad guy who brings presents and his name ain't Santa.
Did you hear what he said?
No. I can't
Can
hear
you
the
speak
stupid
English?
thing. Barely. It's Homer.
He said there's only one bad guy that brings presents and his name ain't Santa.
Oh. Anyway, that Bruce Jenner thing, the one thing that kind of pissed me off about it is there's a bunch of people trying to get him to take away his gold medal.
No.
And I'm like, why would you do that? He won it fair and square.
So we have anybody sending in any questions?
Just one.
What's the question?
Can you mail a T-shirt to the dumbass of the day?
Well, first
Do we
we have
have
to
any
have some.
t-shirts?
We have to have some dumbass questions.
Well, that's. I don't know.
If
Who
you're a
sent that
dumbass-
question in?
That would be Sandra Grover.
Oh, Sandra Grover. Where's she sending it from?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Yankee.
Hey, maybe we need a rule.
I love Yankees.
If they're going to send an email, tell us where you're from.
Yeah.
Because that is going to affect our decision on
I
what we do.
actually love Yankees.
You do?
I do. I love them and leave them.
Okay.
I hit it and quit it, Joe.
I get that
I
part.
get in and get out of there.
That's the only way you can.
That's the only way I go. That's the only way I roll.
Next time, I did put the live feed on this so people could just click on it.
Click on it from Facebook. So we probably have 10, 15 people watching right now.
You think that
To
many?
you, 10 or 15 people, we love you. And Homer has a message for you.
Turn that thing off. I can hear it. You know, those 10 or 15 people that are listening, they need to get a life.
We just lost him.
They need to get a life.
He dances like you do.
I got that move. Hey, but I'm getting better. Bundy's teaching me how to dance.
Bundy is teaching you how to
Yep,
dance.
Bundy's teaching me.
He's 4.
What's that got to do with anything? Bundy is one. He's got some steps.
Hold on, we got another response. What is it?
Seth Gold just sent you a thing that says, check out play. It's your podcast is on.
My podcast is on. That must be. I did a show with Seth Gold. He's the guy from Hardcore Pond, out there in Detroit.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
What is it?
He owes me money, by the way.
Why does he owe you
Seth,
money?
where's my money? Because he called me. You remember when Cowboys played Detroit in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Me and my attorney were there at the game in the Budweiser suite.
Show up.
And he called me before the game, wanted to know if I wanted to make a bet. And I said, you know where I'm at? I'm at the game right now. So
Right.
we bet steak dinner.
Okay.
That was a year ago.
So that means you got to go to Detroit to get a steak dinner.
No, he's supposed to send me a gift certificate, and he ain't sent it to me yet.
Oh,
But when I was on there,
he's a welcher.
he's a Yankee welcher. It's even worse. But he said he's coming to Dallas pretty soon, and so he's going to take me out to eat. I'd rather just have the gift certificate.
Where you want it to? Dunstan's?
No, Papa's.
Papa's?
I ate there the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How was it?
awesome as always. Best steakhouse in Dallas.
I think Cheryl and I are going to go to the Palm this weekend.
Are you? Why?
They got a lobster special. You know how I love me some lobster.
I do.
Yeah.
They got good lobster at Poppet Brothers too.
Yeah. They got like a special, so I'm going. Plus, I'm a frequent flyer member there.
They have an airplane.
Well, frequent points. I get points. For
Oh,
going to the
you
Palm.
get points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what else you got on here? The Minions. Hey, did you see the picture of
I
Bundy I
don't
posted with the
actually
Minions?
know what the Minion is. I thought Minions were people that worked for you that were Minions.
You thought that was everybody in your life was a Minion, right?
Yeah.
It ain't.
Except for you, you're a hemorrhoid.
It's not.
Minion.
Everybody around here is
hemorrhoid.
not your Minion.
I'm the Minion.
Hold on.
That's the problem. I am the Minion. Homer, you what?
Hold on, I'll show you.
We have a question. Hold on. We got a live listener.
From Dickie Spalding, he said, "How did you two dumbasses become such good friends?"
Go ahead with that
Well,
one.
we all
Joe.
have our cursing life. That's how it started.
Dickie Spalding. Does it say where Dickie's from?
It doesn't.
Dickie, where you from? Well, Dickie, we met doing bike shows.
Yeah, a long time ago. A
Yeah,
long time ago.
We did.
I had hair
You
and
did.
didn't weigh this much.
You had hair and it was black.
And you didn't have as much hair.
I didn't have as much hair. That's because I was working a corporate job. But pretty much we're the same.
Yeah, and we just started hanging out, and before long, nobody else would hang out with us, and we finally figured out we were stuck,
Yeah.
so we just went with it.
I tried to get the house next door to me came up for sale, and I lived on 3 acres.
It wasn't next to you; it was behind you.
Yeah, but it was the house next door, but it was behind me. And I lived on 3 acres, and they had how many? 2?
Yeah, about that.
I think they had 2.
Here's a Minion.
Oh yeah.
See Bundy and the Minion.
And so I had it was for sale, a house with 2 acres. So Joe and one of his ex-wives came over and looked at it. Joe loved it. And then he called me back a couple hours later.
And I said, "This ain't gonna happen."
He said it ain't going to happen. I said, "How'd you like the house?" And you said, "It's fine." Lisa didn't like the house.
I said, "I ain't moving."
We're not moving.
That's pretty much the way it worked.
Yeah, I
But
know.
then you know what would
Hold
happen?
on, here's another question.
Dickie Spalding is from South Bend, Indiana.
Oh, he's a Yankee.
He's a long-time listener, but don't ever remember them talking about their meeting.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, we've talked about it before.
And also Dickie, yeah, Dickie has Facebooked me some messages and even emailed me before. Yeah, he's from where?
Indiana.
South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend. That's where Notre Dame is.
Is it?
Let me give you my Notre Dame story, Dickie. I hired a guy that worked for me one time. His name was Scott something or other.
His last name was something or other?
Some.
How do you spell that?
No wonder it takes me an hour and a half to tell a story. I got a Minion next to me. So I hired this guy. Oh, I remember his last name. It was the serial killer that ate the people. What was his name?
Glichter.
Dahmer. Scott Dahmer.
Okay.
So he was very well educated, dressed really nice. True story. Honest to God, true story. It's one of the only true stories we ever talk about, except for maybe Caitlyn Jenner, that whole thing. That's pretty true.
What?
He went to Notre Dame.
Okay.
Hired him to run the service department. I said, "Why would you want to work for me?" And he ran these car lots. It was a bunch of franchise-owned car lots. He ran them. I
So
said,
he's
"Why-"
working for you and doing that?
No, he had left. I said, "Why do you want to work for me?" And he said, "Rick, I can still see him kicked back in that chair. Rick, I've done well in life, and I've made a lot of money. I want to do things." And he was driving a new BMW car. "I want to do something I enjoy." I said, "Okay." So I hired
being
him.
a service wrider is an enjoyable job?
No, he's service manager.
Oh, service manager.
Manager. So I hired him, and he went to Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
So I hired him. After a month or so, I started noticing. I started getting some signs. He would park his new BMW as far back there as he could park it. And I said, "Why don't you park it back there? You can park it right up here."
Yeah.
He'd say, "Oh no, I just like to, park it out there by myself." And I said, "Okay." He was having problems with stuff. He didn't deal well with people. When I would tell him something, one time I told him something he about snapped my head off. So I got up and I closed the doors to my office, and then I snapped his head off. And then so he started, things started missing back there. And turns
what?
out,
Like a welder?
Tools.
Oh.
Tools were missing. Parts were missing. So I wound up questioning him about Notre Dame, and I'm trying to get into his past. Why did you leave this company and all that? And he got pissed. So I called Notre Dame. I put one of the girls that was working for me at the time. I said, "Get me somebody from Notre Dame on the phone.
Yeah.
Ask them about this guy." They came back and they said they never heard of him. And I said, "Oh, that's BS."
He used to mow the grass on the football field.
I said, "Get them back on the phone." Got them on the phone, and I started asking them questions. And the lady said, "Hold on a minute. What's his name?" And I said, "Scott Dahmer." And she goes, "Anybody here ever heard of Scott Dahmer?" And then the lady goes, "Oh, wait a minute. One girl's coming." She said, "Scott Dahmer, kind of a tall, heavy-set, bald-headed guy." And I said, "Yeah, do you know him?" And she said, "Oh, yeah, he grew up right here in wherever Notre Dame is." Where's Notre Dame? South Bend. He grew up right here in South Bend. I said, "Good, so he went to Notre Dame." And she said, "No, I know him from the bars around here. He never went to college, Rick." So then I called I called where he used to work. He sold automobiles, or he managed the automobile deal. And one of the brands they sold was BMW. They were looking to repossess that car. That's why he parked it back there in the back.
He didn't want anybody getting it?
I fired him. He threatened to kill me. He said, "I'm going to kill you. I'm going to come up there." He said, "I know your schedule. I know you get there before anybody gets there. I'm going to come up there and I'm going to kill you." And he said, "You won't know when I'm going to be there." He said, "So you just always be aware that I'm out there."
You're still waiting?
I'm still waiting. It's been probably 15 years. Can you imagine that? Telling somebody you went to Notre Dame?
He got his car repossessed. Who knows? He's on to 15 more jobs since then.
Can you imagine that? That's a true story, though.
That was a boring story.
Boring? Homer, what'd you think about that story?
Terrible. Hey, what's this about Ferris Bueller? What's this about Ferris Bueller on here? I love that movie.
I never saw it.
You haven't? I bet I've seen that movie 10 times.
Well, that explains the mush in your head.
There's two movies. I mean, that's one of the movies I love. The other one is Forrest Gump.
I like Forrest Gump, but my favorite movie, Animal House.
Really?
Animal
You know
House.
what my favorite movie of all time is?
What?
Giant.
That's a good one.
I love that movie.
That's
it's all about Texas. Rock Hudson, Elizabeth Taylor, Sal Mineo, James Dean.
I saw
Great movie.
It is a great movie.
Love that movie.
That's a good one.
So what is this on here about trivia, though?
Okay, Ferris Bueller's real name was not Ferris Bueller.
What was it?
That's the trivia. His real name was Jimmy Nelson. It was Jimmy Nelson.
It was not.
Truth, Joe.
It is not.
Jimmy Nelson.
His name is not Jimmy Nelson. His name was Ferris Bueller. Remember in the scene, he was in school? Bueller.
I didn't see it. I never saw the movie.
Bueller. They're trying to check roll. Remember in school?
And everybody's name was Bueller?
No, his name was Bueller, and he never answered. He was playing sick that day.
Oh, I got it.
Right. Anyway. How long are we supposed to stay on?
I think we're about done.
Are we?
Yeah.
You don't want to get through some of this other stuff?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
Oh, nothing. What is this on? Okay. Talking about there's a bill allowing lane splitting in California. I thought they already had lane splitting in California.
Well, I think they're talking about bringing it to Texas.
Really?
What do you think about lane splitting? Because we've been to California.
I love it.
And we've lane splitted.
Yeah.
But we're not hauling ass between the lanes.
Well, and they don't really either out there.
Some of them do on those sport bikes.
But when it's going 80 miles an hour, they're just getting in traffic. It's when it slows down to like 20 or 15 miles an hour, they come up through the lane.
I've been there.
I was in California, a month ago I went out.
Right.
And Kathy was with me, and we were going up the freeway. We were going up the 101 highway, and they started lane splitting. I mean, guys were coming through. You know, we were going, like, say, 20.
Right.
And they were just buzzing up through there. So I think it's great.
If
traffic
I'm
stops,
good with
why
it.
not?
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Okay.
The only time it ever bothered me is that time I was in California with Al Lamb and them.
Right.
And we were doing lane splitting. I was on my Gold Wing. This has been years ago. Had a big Gold Wing that I traveled with and pulling a trailer. So I had a Gold Wing with a trailer, lane splitting. I got a little nervous.
How'd you do?
Fine, I made it.
You made it through
Yeah,
there.
I made it through. Hey, what's this Fairless Funnies in the envelope?
I don't have the envelope. I do have the envelope.
It says right here, Fairless in the envelope.
I didn't know I had the envelope.
You do?
Yeah.
Or you don't?
This is the Karnak thing.
What are you supposed to do? So you're stealing stuff from Johnny
so I'm
Carson
gonna read
now?
yeah, stealing for Johnny Carson. He's dead. He doesn't care. So
Did you check with him?
Shut up, Joe. Can't you tell I'm talking? Tell him, Homer.
Shut up, Homer.
Happy New Year.
So it's the old Johnny Carson thing where you read the answer
And then you do the
and then you do the question. So the answer is Old Wives' Tale.
Old wives. Okay, go ahead.
Old Wives' Tale.
What's the question?
That's the answer. The question is, what do cannibals find hard to digest?
Wait.
That's what your laugh sounds like. Okay, here's one. Shareholder.
Okay.
You're supposed to repeat it back.
Shareholder.
He's getting it. What did Sonny Bono used to be? A shareholder.
Shall I get it? Okay.
What
Let's
happened
see,
to him?
That would deserve this.
Sonny Bono met a tree he didn't like.
That's
Didn't
right,
agree with
yeah.
him, didn't
Yeah,
he?
well, that's not very nice, though. The guy hit the tree and died.
He did?
Yeah. You know what? I'm never skiing. I mean, I skied when I was younger.
I
I know too many people that get hurt doing it.
Big Bend.
Yeah.
Ben.
Big Ben.
Emmett Smith.
What? What's the answer?
I ain't done with the question yet.
I want to know the answer.
Big Ben, Emmett Smith, and a candidate's campaign promises.
Okay. Big Ben, Emmett Smith, and a candidate's campaign promises.
That's the answer.
Okay. What's the question?
The question is, name a clock, a jock, and a crock.
Who did you do these? She did it?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to punch her in the head.
Touchback.
Touchback.
What's the smartest thing if you do? Oh, no, I'm not reading anything that's going to make fun of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not going to have that, Joe.
What is it? The funniest thing you do when you got Tony Romo as a quarterback?
I saw a sign on the way over here. It said Luke 12, Cowboys 0. I ain't playing that either. Double trouble.
Double trouble. Okay.
Name a drink made with beer and prune juice. That's enough of that.
That's enough of that. I think we
I
ought to
didn't
get
see
out of
one
here.
thing about
The best one out.
which one? High rollers? Huh? What kind of wood? Here's her.
Okay, go ahead. I'll
Here's
turn the
her.
music off.
Here's her funny one. She said, "What kind of wood don't float?"
What kind of wood don't float?
Natalie wood.
That's not funny. It's all about people dying.
Oak, mesquite, and Pam Anderson. 3 kinds of wood.
I give up on this stuff.
Okay, so this has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club. You got any dumbass music? There you go.
There you go. You mean to play my Come On Down to Texas song?
No. This has been the Rick and JoeT. Play something a little peppier, man. Come on.
That's all we got on here.
Get backs on there. Oh, this is good. I know this one. One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning down the creek. My wife messed me up with the baby.
Whose baby is that?
I don't know. I'm headed for a
wanna
land
go
that's
hold the baby.
far away beside the crystal fountain. So come with me, we'll go and see the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain,
We
you
gotta sign
never
off with
need
this.
your socks. No, there's a Get Back song. There's a Beatles song on there.
I don't
Bessler,
think
where's
there
the
is.
Beatles songs?
There's no.
Here, push that one.
That's a intro song.
Welcome to the Dumbass Club.
See, we're not
Host
welcoming.
Rick Fair.
We're not welcoming.
Hold on. Here's my minion, Bessler. Bessler!
Let's do this one.
Isn't there a Beatles when the Get Back on there? One of the Beatles songs? Revolution. Where is it?
It's not on here.
Put it on
I
there,
don't think you
Bessler.
put it on here, Bessler.
Bessler's got it.
See, it's not on here. That ain't it.
One evening as the...
But that's the one. But that's the
Oh,
introduction
that's the
song.
intro. Okay, so this has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club coming to you live
This is more like it.
from almost downtown Dallas. We are in the CHUMP studios. CHUMP. I am RL Fairless Incorporated.
And I'm JoeT, and wondering why I'm here.
And I'm wondering why you here too. See if we can get. I like to book some guests. See if we can get Caitlyn Jenner on next week's show.
That's good.
Why don't we get? Can I get guests on here, Bessler? We can get them to call in or whatever.
Well, how about we have them live? I think we need to get like the girl with the bag on her head back.
I fired her. She may not be too amicable with me right now. I wound up firing her.
From last week? We did a show last week. We were talking about it. Between then and now, you fired her?
Pretty much. So, no, that girl
I'm going to go around here and say bye to everybody, just in case.
Yeah, say bye to everybody, just in case you don't see them next week.
Just in case they've been eliminated.
So who do you want to get on the show next week? Do you want to try for Caitlyn Jenner?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
try for
let's go for it.
We'll do an interview with Caitlyn Jenner next week, and let's go and get Kate Upton. So it'll be the battle of the Kates.
If Kate Upton's coming in, I want her in the studio, not on the phone.
Are you kidding me? She's right here, pal.
I'm moving over there.
No, you ain't.
I'm moving over
No,
there.
you ain't.
That's okay. If she was just in the building, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
She's 22 or 21 or something.
It doesn't mean I don't love her. Doesn't mean she couldn't love me.
Gotta go. So thanks y'all for listening. The show is not up to par because Joe's not up to par, but we're going to work on it. We're going to get it straight. We're going to do better next week. We need
chances
more stuff.
of it getting better.
Slim to none.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
All right, so Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club signing out. Put some music on there.
When you send emails, that's the wrong one. When you send emails, put your name and let us know where you're from, because we like to just see what you 6 people are doing. Tell us if you're sitting around in your underwear watching it in the basement.
Send pictures.
I don't know that we want to see pictures. I don't know that we want to see pictures.
All right, thanks y'all. Rick and
Yeah, we
JoeT
appreciate
Dumbass
it.
Club signing out.
What's your sponsors?
Sponsors of the Low T Center, Allstate Motorcycle Insurance, and
We gotta have insurance on our
Westway
motorcycles?
Ford.
I need to get on that.
How about my new Ford pickup truck?
I like it.
I like it.
Have you figured out how to work it?
Yeah.
You did? You figured out all that stuff? Because yours is different than mine.
That's because I got the latest, greatest stuff. You got the
newer.
old chump. You got the chump model.
Yeah, I can't-
And coming soon, Wrangler jeans. Wrangler jeans are not just for cowboys. My name is Rick Fairless. I own one of the biggest custom motorcycle shops in the world. I'm a biker, and I wear Wrangler jeans. Bye, y'all. See you next week.